Hi, my name is Dan Nelson. Thanks for joining me for another free art lesson. This session we're going to talk about how to draw legs. If you've seen some of the other free art lessons, then you understand I'm trying to progress from very, very simple to more complex, because that's the way we learn. So if I start out talking about fibula and tibia and so on and so forth, I've lost you. So let me start out with reducing the legs to some very simple rectangles. And I'm going to look at a person from the front, and at this point it doesn't matter if this is a male or a female, the same principle will apply. If you can begin by visualizing that legs are two sets of rectangles. The thing I want to show you, and I've exaggerated here slightly just so that you can catch it, the thing that I want you to see is that both our upper leg and our lower leg can be simplified as rectangles slanting in. They are out at the top, in at the bottom, and then, this might be a surprise to some of you, the calf, the lower leg, begins again out at the outside, in on the inside. Let me finish these legs out a little bit so that you'll actually believe me. And if you saw me on one of the earlier sessions, you might remember that I said it's often helpful to characterize the joint either as a diamond shaped or a sphere, a circle, either one. Long curve on the outside of the leg, outside of the thigh, actually double curve on the inside. Then the knee, the calf runs straight down parallel to that rectangle. The outside of the calf is a long, straighter curve. The inside of the calf is a steeper S-shaped curve. Down here, the ankle is especially helpful to characterize as a diamond. Let me do the left leg as well. Long curve, double curve, sides of knee, inside of calf, outside of calf, maybe a line to indicate. Now, knees come in many different shapes. You could characterize it as an inverted teardrop. And most of the time, if you do that, if you simply then erase the top of the teardrop, that's a pretty good knee. Another way to do it is to see the knee as two intersecting, boy, what do we call that? I guess that's a teardrop cut off short, right? I'm running out of names. A doohickey, that's the technical term for this shape, I think, is a doohickey. And there are two of them, one, in a sense, nesting in the other. Do you get that? Knees come in many shapes. Sometimes there's a dimple at the top, sometimes there's not. And of course, we're just talking about a knee straight on. It all changes when we talk about the leg being bent. That's simple legs from the front. Now let me progress to simple legs from the side. This will be a person facing to our left. And that means it would pretty much by definition have to be a left leg, wouldn't it? Here's one of the main things that I want to show you. We're doing simple things so you can get started right and probably do legs better than you would if I didn't tell you. One of the important things to understand is that the front of the knee cap, the knee does not point straight forward. It actually points down. Do you see this line right here? Points down that way. If you get that right, you'll get your leg from the side a lot more accurate. I'm indicating here the weightlifters call them quads, right? And here's the ham and the calf and the shin, the knee. Sometimes there's a dimple there, usually there is. Now while I'm on this page, let me go ahead and do a leg from the back very simply, especially to show you that often, not always, often the back of the knee is a capital H, taller on top, shorter on the bottom. Close enough? Then the calf muscle is actually a double dip thing coming down to the Achilles tendon. Am I confusing you? Boy, I'm almost confused myself. That's a really bad drawing of the leg. But if you follow what I'm describing, you'll get the basic idea. Let me see, is there anything else you should know about legs? Well, legs in motion is a whole different matter. When the leg is bent, the top of the thigh is elongated and the inside of the thigh is constricted, so it's more of a steep curve. Get that? Knee, calf, shin, and so on. The next thing I'm going to do is talk about feet. If you haven't seen feet yet, this would be a good time to do that. That's just enough to get you started. Go get some good books and get more detail about how to do legs. In the meantime, practice, have fun, draw something today. Go impress your mom or your friends or your grandchildren. They'll enjoy it. Hope to see you again. Thank you very much.